Hey, this is Chris Gloss, inspirational speaker and author, and I want to share with you today the 9 must answer questions to a more healthier, happier, and empowered you so that you can enjoy the life that you dream about and the life that you always wanted to have. So let's go ahead and dive into question number 1. How's that working for you? Have you ever watched the Dr. Phil show and heard him say, how's that working for you? I mean, it's a challenging question. You may not think so right now, but just keep on listening. And I hope to share some things with you on how this really helps you dig deeper into what's going on in your world. So if you're not experiencing the results that you want, or the happiness, the joy, the love, the peace that you want, you know what? Here's a great question, because we all start out with a great plan for ourselves. We sit back and we think about, our plan to overcome challenges. I've created plans to overcome different challenges and situations that I've been experiencing. And you know what? Some plans work, and then sometimes plans don't work. And then sometimes it's a plan that does not work, but we keep executing that plan. How crazy is that? Without ever taking a moment to stop and ask ourselves, how's that working for you? And sometimes we don't even know that the plan isn't working. It takes an outside voice to come into our minds and to come speak into our lives and ask us, how's that working for you, for us to get out of the insanity that we're clearly operating in? So those plans to overcome challenges. You also want to look at the plans that you have to fix situations with your spouse, your friends, and family. Are those plans working? So hopefully I'm the voice today that's speaking to you and speaking into your life and asking you, how's that working for you? Because if the plan is not working, it's time to fix it. It's time to make some adjustments. It's time to do something different instead of operating and doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And clearly nothing's going to change if you continue executing that same plan. Even when it comes to the ideas you have to achieve the dreams, the goals, the ideas that you have, the financial plans to be independently wealthy and to enjoy the lifestyle that you always wanted to have. And when it comes to your health plan, making those decisions to work out, to eat right, to just do things differently. How are those plans working for you? That's the voice I want to be in your mind as you watch this video and as you continue on to the next video. How is that plan working for you? And if it's not working for you, let's go ahead and explore today and look at the different things. So if those plans aren't working for us, here's a couple of things I want you to consider. All right, let's look at the first area to consider if our plans aren't working for us. Keith Harrell, great motivational speaker who used to live here in Atlanta, Georgia, he talked about often a checkup from the neck up. Oh, I love when he used to talk about a checkup from the neck up, because what that means is that your best thinking has you where you are. Now, I did not like that statement when I first heard it, because it put responsibility on me. The responsibility on me for where I am right now. And if I did not like where I am, it's up to me to change it, right? So it's not to continue to doing the same thing. Your best thinking has you where you are. Your best thinking on your best day, I'm talking about at its peak, has you where you are. And if you don't like where you are, it's kind of simple. It's time to make some changes or make some adjustments to do something different. Right? So how's that plan working for you? If it's not working, your best thinking has you where you are. So let's continue to explore some other things. So here's a question for you. Are you more happy, healthy, wealthy, or secure? Based on your plans, based on the decisions that you have, based on your best thinking, are you more happy, healthy, wealthy, or secure? Right? Some people may answer this question and say yes. All right. Well, fantastic. Well, I still encourage you to continue to listen, because I have another question for you that can possibly make a difference for you, even if everything is absolutely perfect in your life. But if you're like most of us, we're going to say no. And if the answer is no, it simply means change, right? It's time to make an adjustment in our life. It's time to do something different. Moves us to our next point, which is time for an assessment, right? When you think about an assessment, we want to get out of our best thinking, because your best thinking has you where you are. So you want to consider doing some coaching. And when it comes to coaching, here's a quote that I love, that you can't see the picture when you are standing in the frame. How deep is that? When you're standing inside the picture frame, you can't see the different hurdles and roadblocks and obstacles that are in front of you. You can't see that when you're in the frame. That's how powerful coaching is. Coaching can give you a different perspective, some fresh ideas, some fresh thoughts, someone looking at your life from a different vantage point to give you some tips, tools, and techniques that can make a difference. So coaching is a very valuable tool that can help you out in the process because you can't see that picture when you're standing in the frame. So number 2, let's take a look at number 2, knowing when to walk away. So we're talking about the 9 must-answer questions to a more healthier, happier, and empowered you, right? And what we're looking at is knowing when to walk away from situations that aren't working for you anymore, right? So let's look at the first one. So when situations and people become negative, toxic, or add unnecessary stress to your life, it might be time to get out of that environment because it's not fulfilling for you. It's not doing anything for you anymore. It may be time to walk away from that situation. Because look, if you can't do anything to impact the lives of those people, to help them change and to make it a more positive environment, maybe it's you, right? Maybe it's you that need to get out of that situation. When it becomes completely negative, toxic, and it's unnecessary stress in your life, you only have this time to go, one time to go around. Well, that's how most people believe. Some people believe something different, which is perfectly fine, right? But unnecessary stress in your life, you don't need it. I'm telling about you want to be stress-free, drama-free, and debt-free. So let's look at another area of that. Let's just say simply that you're not growing anymore. It may be time to leave a situation because you're not growing anymore. You might have the smartest one in your group syndrome. You ever heard about that? The smartest one in your group syndrome? Well, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said it absolutely right. He said, when you're the smartest one in your group, you simply need a new group. That's right, because you maxed out. You're the smartest one there. John Maxwell talks about the law of the lid. If you're 8, your group can't go beyond 7. So if you're a 4, your group can't go past 3. It's the law of the lid. And if you're the smartest one in your group can't go any higher. You need some fresh ideas. You need some fresh thinking. You need somebody to challenge you to do bigger and better things. If you're the smartest one in the group, I believe it's true personally, you need a new group. But let's say, for example, you say, hey, forget all that. I'm going to decide to stay. Well, if you decide to stay, you will contribute to the wealth of the graveyard. Dr. Miles Monroe said it best. He said that the wealthiest place in the world is not the diamond mines in Africa or the oil fields in the Far East. He said the wealthiest place in the world is the graveyard because there you find books never written, songs never sung, ideas never brought forth to life because they took it with them to the graveyard. And if you stay in a situation where you're the smartest one in that group and you do not get a new group that can challenge you and help pull the things on that's on the inside of you out, you're going to contribute to the wealth of the graveyard. We will never see your brilliance, your true excellence, because it's going to be on the inside of you. So I challenge you, get a new group, change your environment and who you're connected to so that we could see the best that's on the inside of you and you don't take it with you to the graveyard. So here, let's take a look at point number 3. What if everything is working? Because that's possible, right? It's a situation that's possible that everything is working just fine. You don't need to make any adjustments. You don't feel you need to make any adjustments. You don't feel anything's wrong or you're having any difficulty or challenges. So if everything is working, let's take a look at some things here. Make sure it's working by getting feedback from mentors, peers, and customers, trusted sources that have your best interest in mind. See, this is very important. You may feel everything is working out fine, and that's just your perspective, your thought process. But you want to make sure everything is working by getting feedback from mentors, peers, and customers. Your customers will actually tell you how you're doing. And if your customers aren't happy, things aren't as well as you think they are. See, that's the whole thing about you can't see the picture if you're standing in the frame. That's why having another voice that has your best interest in mind can help you out. It can help you become better because everything could possibly be well and you are doing extremely fine and your absolute best. But just because you've done all you can doesn't mean you've exhausted everything in the realm of possibilities. For example, can you make it better? Right? I'm sure that you can make things better, and it may take some diverse thoughts, having a team of people that can look at what you're doing to make things better, because it's possible that things can be done more efficiently, right? And then think about it, if things are done more efficiently, that means you're being more profitable. And that's the thing I'm sure that you're interested in. And even if it's outside of the realm of business, if you can live your life more efficiently, that provides you the time to continue doing everything that you love to do. You can spend more time traveling, more time with your friends and family, more time just immersed in everything that you love to do. So that moves us to the last one. Can you reduce the cost? The cost of what it's taking for you to live the life that you're living or to operate the business. You know, it's all about taking another look at things so that you can be more efficiently, so that you can spend your time, your money, your energy, your sweat, your passion, everything about you, spending that more efficiently on the things you love to do and not the things that you have to do. Does that make sense? Okay, that's it for question number 1. How's that working from Dr. Phil? That's the first one of the 9 must-answer questions to a more healthier, happier, and empowered you. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video and took some great notes and something you've heard made a difference in your life. So I would love to hear from you. I really would love to hear from you. Can you do me a huge personal favor and share one thing, one takeaway that you heard from this video? Let's say there was a quote or something I said that made a difference for you. I want you to share that with me by putting that in the comments below. So do me a huge favor in the comments below, put that one takeaway that you heard from this video that made a difference for you. Did you like or really enjoy this video? Subscribe. By you subscribing, that's the easiest way for me to get the next couple of videos out to you, that you're one of the first people to see the video and you have an opportunity to share the video with someone going through this particular challenge or situation. Sharing this video with them, because sometimes people need to simply just hear it from a different voice that can bring that message to them, and maybe that can help turn them around, because by you and I partnering together and being in their ear might help them move a step closer to making that decision. So subscribe and share. Also, visit chrisgloss.com so you can download the free ebook, Become a Possibility Thinker. It's a great book to help out with your mindset maintenance and maintaining that mindset that you're probably going to need as you continue on your journey to living the life that you want. Hey, so I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Question number 2 is coming up, and I'm so excited about sharing question number 2 with you.